we go. What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. We are here at the drag strip, and look who's back, guys.
Hey, it's your boy Philroy.
Philroy's back. Of course, we got Chris out here as always, but we got the car back to the drag strip. Now that we are on E85, we still have the 120 pulley on, so we're in the 8th mile drag strip, guys. We are going to be going to the 1/4 mile. However, the 8th mile is my local drag strip, and since I want to do a little testing on the stock converter, see what it likes, see what I can get my 60 foot down here. The 60 foot, the 330, and the 8th mile is where it's all at. Hold on. It's where it's all at. The rest of the 1/4 mile run, you are just basically keeping your foot on the floor and keeping it straight, and that's basically it. So everything is achieved as far as ET wise in the 8th mile. So we're going to be here tonight. We're going to do a little testing on this, and then of course we will be taking it back to the 1/4 mile on the 120 and the 115 and the rest of the pulleys. Now that we're on E, really not a whole lot stopping us. We do have to get some headers on it. We do have to do that because we're getting to that power level where I don't trust the stock cats. So we're going to have to be doing that pretty soon. But anyway, guys, we're going to be doing that. Philroy
Got back in the Mustang.
got back in a Mustang. Got him a brand new Mustang. It is pretty much stock. The only thing you have on this car
is a PMAS,
but still stock tune. You've got the MAF to be able to run it on the stock tune. So he's gonna run it tonight on stock street tires.
I'm just glad to be out here.
Yeah.
You know what? Ken called it 2 years ago. He said once you get it out of a Mustang and get into something different, you want to get back into another one. It's a full loop, man. So
yeah,
here we are. Still got the Honda, but
yeah, he's back though.
You gotta get that 5.0, baby.
He's back though. Anyway, guys, so we'll catch you back up with you here in just a second. We're gonna make a pass in the car. What? $722 at 105. Definitely need to look at that log. That don't make no sense.
Your tire was rolling. Come on now, ain't nobody got you in that long time.
See what it does. Alright, there we go.
Quarter mile.
There we go. Daryl sent me another tune. There ain't many tuners, guys, gonna send you a tune late on a Friday night. So big shout out to Wengerd Performance for support. He's even out of town with his family, and he's sending me tunes to adjust stuff with. That was a good run. I had him turn my gear indicator on so I could watch what gear it was in as it going down the track. But that tune update,
Yeah,
thank you very much. All right, we went 107.6. So right where I thought we should be around 108. So 107.6, 702 with a 17760. Now, all right, let's go try this one more time. Man, this thing feels good. It's a little sluggish when you first take off, but once that boost comes in, it freaking absolutely moves. There we go. There we go. I think that's a little better pass. That's why I tell people when you take your car to the drag strip and you run it, log it for your tuner, because there could be something that's there that's holding you back just a little bit, and they can go in and look at it and go, okay, look, here you go. So always log the track run for your tuner, especially right after you get off the dyno or whatever, you take it to the drag strip. A lot of people take it to the drag strip and they don't log it for their tuner, and then they wonder what's going on. Thank you very much. All right, there we go. 696 at 108.7, so almost 109 mile per hour. So with same 60 foot too. So there you go, 696 at 108.7 with a 177 60 foot.
Ooh,
almost 109. Almost 109.
Oh my God.
Well, dude, I'm a little spoiled with the positive placement blowers. They hit so hard out of the hole. But with a converter, like that Paxton car we put together, with converter it does 1.460 foots.
Oh my God.
You pull 3/10, you're gonna pull 3/10 off the 60. You're gonna pull at least 5/10 off big end. So I mean that's 6.9. So you're looking at a 6.4, 6.5 car with a converter.
Impressive, man.
Stock headers. So we're about to put headers on it, open it up a little bit, let this thing breathe a little better, and then but yeah, so we're getting there. Almost 109 mile per hour.
699.
696 with a 177 60 foot.
There you go.
Man, that 60 foot sucks, but it's a centrifugal car. But like I told them, once the car builds boost, once the car gets into RPM and gets in the boost, from there it's on a mission.
No, like I said, the only thing the car really needs is a converter.
It just needs a converter to get it in the boost faster, get it out of the hole a little harder. That's all it needs.
You know, next week or whatever, I'm gonna get his fucking radials, because I was close. I was like,
I didn't get it on film either.
This close.
I didn't get it on film.
From putting that into the wall, and that thing only got 3,000 miles on it, y'all.
Yeah, guys, he almost put this in the wall. I told him not to be on street tires out here.
Well,
and
now, is that the Philroy way? Absolutely not.
Well, I know this, but at the same time, I warned him how it usually goes with street tires in these cars. And he got so close to the wall, he was kicking up debris that's between the track and the wall. He was right there, guys. I didn't get it on film. That's when I was loading the tune in from Daryl and talking to Daryl. So I didn't get it on film, but however, learned a lesson. We're gonna get some drag wheels.
My heart was like,
the first thing you need to do, and I'll tell everybody this, especially because you're thinking you're going to add power to it, right?
Right.
Okay, first thing you need to do is get you a set of wheels and some drag radials.
Well, luckily,
First thing you need to do if you're going to drag race
Chris
these
did
cars.
say his car wasn't done by Friday. He let me borrow them. So next week, I'm probably gonna see if I can just bump them off of them.
You need to go. You need to go ahead and get the E85 tune from Daryl and wake it up.
Yes.
Because I went from 8.0 to 7.5, 7.4 with just the E85 tune in my 20. My old car, his car.
That's
He's got now.
And you know what you know what's really impressive about these cars, and I say a bad thing. My 16 ran a 7.3-ish. Okay, kind of like a 7.4 almost. Shh, I say 7.3. All right. And this car runs that on an E85 tune, cold air, and exhaust, right?
Yeah.
And I had a crap ton of money dumped to that 16 just to get it to do that.
Well, you had a bunch of suspension stuff and stuff like that. Which you do, at some point, you do need to put money in suspension. That's where we're at with that car. Where I'm at right now, I'm at the point where I need to start doing suspension mods. I need to do a converter, I need to do suspension, get that 60 foot down, headers, just a few things. That way when I pulley down, right now it's just, it's still a baby. But I mean, it's moving.
Good looking, baby.
It's we did right at, pretty much 109 mile per hour tonight. Yeah. So, like I said, huge shout out to Daryl again, Wengerd Performance guys. Friday night, late, he's out of town on a trip out west with his family. Still looked at a log, got me an update, and got me straightened out for the drag strip. And that's what I tell you guys, no matter what tuner you're with, log your drag strip runs when you first start running. Send it to the tuner, because there could be some stuff there that they want to tweak, they want to fix to make you a little quicker. Don't just think because you got the tune and you're ready to go, don't think that it's 100% there. Run it at the drag strip, see if there's anything that they need to adjust. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. We should be having a dyno video hopefully soon. I got to get back to the dyno, and then we need to get it back to the quarter mile, and we got to start pulling down and do a few other things, guys. But anyway, so you want to say bye?
Yeah. All right, you guys. Take care. Brush your hair. See you when I see you. Peace.
Guys, I've lost all things. Anyway, guys, we'll see you next time.